your friends unsupervised and without any kind of parental guidance, children tend to run wild.
I guess. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to why? Oh, because I'm not plugged in. That's why.
Wow. Your webcam is just as good on your computer.
Yeah, but the audio is not. Let's see if I can change it, y'all. Y'all, see if we can't change it. Make sure it's
Just big fun.
better. Oh, they out there having big fun.
Big fun.
Yeah.
Big.
Oh, that's what they doing. Until I'm airplane, so they ain't got nothing else to do.
Oh, did you? You let the children tear up the second one you just bought?
Yep. I'll tell you about it in a little bit.
I watched some of it.
Did you watch the second little buddy just? I'm
The
like,
one
okay.
who almost like threw it into, like he threw it and it just went around.
I threw it. And I was like, look, I'm gonna let you fly, but I'm gonna control, okay? As soon as I took off, he flips the doggone elevator all the way up, which takes the plane all the way down. And I had just changed the propeller, and I forgot to put the rubber bump on there. Broke the motor. No more flying.
Sorry, honey, you have to go back to flying your droid. I mean, your drone. What I call it?
Drew it.
You have to go back to flying that.
Yeah, I don't know if y'all heard that story or not, but I'll tell y'all that in a minute when we actually get a congregation. But in the gist of it, just lost another plane. I'm hoping that I can repair the engine on it. Please don't touch it. The glue is drying right now. I
Which
doubt
one?
it. You can play with that one right there
Which
by
one?
the
The one
heli.
against the wall?
Yes,
Oh, okay.
you can play with that one right there on the helicopter all you want.
Why don't you replace the engine with the engine in this one?
I don't think that's gonna work.
Why not? Ain't they the same?
No, look the same, feel the same, not the same plane. Bring that one
What?
here. Yeah, that one over there is made so much better than this one. I don't know how or why. Now that engine still works. That motor still works. But this plane was not constructed as well as that one over there. And when this part, the centerpiece right here,
Yeah.
where all these gears move, well,
They used
I got
to.
I got one that I glued.
Yeah, that's what they used to.
Yeah, they used to.
Mm-hmm.
Hey y'all, what is happening? I'm gonna tell y'all in a minute. So here's my first plane that don't fly no more.
Looks just like the second one.
It looks just like it, but the engineering on this one was so much better. Now I can reuse the wing, I can reuse the elevator and the stabilizer. I can reuse all of this. I can reuse the servos in here, but this one just was trash.
So why won't this one fly? Because of the glue you got on the thing in the back?
Actually, I can't get the motor because see, like the propeller on this one, the gear came off. That one is on. It's together. So it was just engineered better. So I don't know. I'll figure something out. So anyway, I don't know if y'all heard that story or not, but this was the first plane that I kind of beat up. So I kind of expected I would tear this one up. But about 20 minutes, 30 minutes before we got live tonight, I was out there flying, minding my own business. Listen, I'm always minding my own business when I'm flying. And the neighborhood children were out there, and this little boy, when I was flying my first, I have a glider. I have a replica of I guess they're called Prowlers, the U.S. Air Force's drone. Please don't touch it. I don't need them to see it because the other one is drying.
No, I was looking at because you're talking about the gray one. So I started looking at it to see if you let them tear that up too.
No, they can't tear that. That's indestructible. That's when I should have let it fly. But anyway, being Mr. Nice Guy again today, and the last time I was flying my Prowler, this little bad little boy that don't listen to nobody. He was like, "You gonna let me fly? You gonna let me fly?" And I had promised. I said, "Next time I'm out here, I'll let you fly." So I'm out there flying my brand new plane. Okay, looks just like the one I just showed you guys, but it's new, in new condition. So I had landed it pretty hard on the pavement, and it damaged the propeller. No big. Came in here, changed the prop out. Took me probably like 2 minutes to do. Took it back there out there and forgot to put the rubber bump on it because these beginner planes, they know you're gonna crash them, and they have them set up where they're almost indestructible. Well, had I remembered to put the rubber bump on there, it probably would have been okay. Um, but when I got out there, I was like, okay, I'm gonna be flying. I'm gonna be real gentle. I'll make sure I land in the grass, no problem. Blah blah blah. So the little boy's brother was over there. He's like, "Can I fly?" And you know me, I'm like, "It ain't fair to treat one way and then not to treat the other another." I said, "I tell you what, I'll let you fly. You standing in front of me. I'm going to do the controls with you. In other words, put your hand on it, but don't let me control it." And I want to cuss so bad, but we monetize now, and I want to keep it that way. So as soon as I throw the plane, because this is a hand launch or you can take off. Now I lost the front landing gear first time I flew it, so I can't do a rolling takeoff. As soon as I threw it up in the air and I hit the engine, this little fella hit pitch up, okay, or elevator in a plane. It's the opposite, okay? Well, on a model. I don't know about a real plane, on a model. So he went all the way pitch up, which took the tail, this all the way up. So when it's flying through the air, when that happens, I mean, no, wait, on the controller, he pitched up, took this up. So guess what it did? No, I'm sorry. He took it this way. So of course he just just boom. No sooner I threw it, he did that. The plane just right into the cement. Now, if he had done it in the grass, it might have been all right. But he did it right in the cement. Plow. And I was like, and I saw the prop come off, and that's not supposed to happen because it's screwed in there. And I'm like, oh God, this little so and so just broke my freaking plane. And that's what happened. So I looked and I was like, I just got this plane like 3 days ago. Bro, you broke my plane. What's up? And he was quiet, real quiet. I said, "You feel bad?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "You should." I said, "But it's all good. Don't worry about it, okay?" But I don't want him feeling bad for the rest of his life. But I know I feel bad. So anyway, that's me being Mr. Neighborhood, nice guy, fella, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. I'm just, and I can't help it. I can't help but be nice, especially the kids who don't have a father, because I ain't never seen no man at their house. So anyway, y'all, that's how we're getting started tonight. Hope y'all enjoyed that story. Now I gotta figure. Now I brought it in. Of course, it was in 2 pieces. So I'm trying to glue now. I'm using Gorilla Glue. If anything can save it, Gorilla Glue will. It's never gonna fly the same. I can tell you that. It's never ever gonna fly the same again. I just ordered some more landing gear for it. Looks like I'm about to order a whole nother plane. Now, fortunately for me, it's only about $60 on Amazon, and because I'm a beginner, this is a cheap hobby. Now, granted, I hadn't planned on replacing it already. I thought I was gonna fly it another 2 or 3, 4 weeks, and then I'm getting better at controlling it. Because the first plane, oh yeah, it was very, very, very difficult for me to control. Now I can keep it up in the air. I'm learning how to glide. I'm learning how to get low to the ground, then take off again, hit it. I'm doing kind of like touch and goes. So I'm getting really good. It's been so daggone windy though, so I really can't. And there's styrofoam planes, so anyway, it is what it is, y'all. They're fun. It's something to do. And if we buy this 22 acres, I have 4, 5, 6 acres of flying area, and I can just fly. But am I disappointed? Yeah, I'm disappointed. That was very disappointing. Simply because if I had crashed it and broke it, it's like, okay, cool, I crashed and broke it. But because I was trying to be nice, so poll question to start out with: should I be nice to these neighborhood kids and try to lead and guide and direct them and be like a male figure in their life? Or when they come around, should I just come in the house and be like, when they leave the park, I'll just go back over that end? Poll question. Y'all let me know. All right, so let's go through the chat. Night Collector is first tonight. Thank you, Dr. Knight, for being here. Linda Bishop is here tonight. Welcome, Linda Bishop. Glad to have you. Thank you for being here. Ashley is here live and in effect. Did you see your Bitcoin went up, Ashley? I saw that right before I went live too. I was like, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Speaking of Ashley, hey y'all, what is happening? Tara's here. And Gwen is here. So I want to get some input from you guys to see what y'all think about it. And I've been really doing some brainstorming over the last few days. I want to do some giving back to the community. And I said I wasn't gonna start even talking to you guys about it until we got to 1,000. And I like the idea of maybe doing like Cash App, because then Cash App is instant. I'm thinking about this. Okay, I'm thinking about maybe once a month, or maybe, if it's successful, twice a month. I'm thinking about doing a random giveaway where it's gonna have to be an honor system. Okay, but I'm thinking about doing something like maybe once a month. We pick a day of the month, and then you guys, we do a 50-50 raffle. Okay. Um, and what I'm thinking about doing is, I don't know if I'm gonna have to do it Cash App or PayPal or whatever, but and Ashley sent me the PayPal thing, and I was like, dang, that's true. If we do Super Chat, then that's like red tape going through a whole bunch of stuff. If we did Cash App, that'll be instantaneous, and then I can gift out the money that we, the 50-50 that way. So anyway, this is what I'm thinking, y'all. I'm thinking that once a month we do a pool where everybody puts in, and we'll predetermine whatever the amount, $5, $10, or whatever. And then at the end of the night, everybody that went in goes into a 50-50 raffle. Now, of course, I'm thinking about um, I'm thinking about doing it this way. I'm thinking about doing two giveaways. Okay, so if we do 50-50, we split the 50 of it, 50% of it, and of course, house gets theirs. Okay, that's just like the casino. House gets theirs, but the other 50 we go through and we give it away randomly. I'll do just like I did the last time. We'll put everybody's name in a pool, and then we'll pull one name, and that'll be first winner. I send them their money. So let's just say that we collect, let's just say 500. But let's say we have 100 people to do it. Um, $5 a piece. Boom, that's $500 pop, right? Well, if we do 50-50, and then 25% that one winner gets 125, the other winner gets 125. Boom, done deal. So y'all let me know what y'all think about it. I'm still brainstorming it. It's gonna have to be a whole bunch of honor system, going on. So Ashley says yes. Be good to the kids. If they're not nice, they can do mischief when you're not looking. That's true. And I think about some of the folks that were in my life when I was coming up. Melvin Patterson, he was always a father figure for me. Mr. Crawford, we lived across the street from him. I still think about that. He was an old guy at the time, and he took me on his wing. He's like, just would talk to me and teach me things. I had coaches in football that took me, because when you grow up and when you're a boy and you don't have a father, it is so, you crave, it's crazy because you crave so much. Well, I can't speak for anybody else. I crave so much male attention when I was coming up, because I didn't have it. I had my mother, um, and I had the people that raised me, which was my mother's aunt and uncle. And my uncle Elsie, he did a great job, teaching me and guiding me and all that. But going out and playing catch and tossing the football around and just talking and learning it. Nah, that was null and void, because these folks were already 70, 60, 70 when I was in middle school. So you know um, my Aunt Fanny, she passed away when I was in the 10th grade, and Uncle Elder passed away, I think, in my second year in the Navy. So as far as like having male role models, they just didn't exist, you know. I had people in the church, but nobody really took their time with me and spent time with me until I got like in high school. At that time, you're already developed. You've already made your decision pretty much what you're gonna be. Either you're gonna be a thug or you're gonna be a professional football player. You're gonna be a professional hitman. I mean, you've already made your decision. And the people who could have influenced you are have already done it. So these little guys around here, they're probably 8, 9, 10 years old. Um, so I think while we're here, and especially while it's warm, I'll probably get out there and just maybe play some football with them or something. I don't know, and just because I know that's important to those kids at that age. But they did break my plane. Okay, I ain't forgot about that. So anyway, I really didn't have I didn't have a topic this evening. I know that we're opening up the country. We rode around yesterday. We looked at a couple of houses, and it just seemed like everybody was having a cookout. I mean, I'm talking about everybody was having a cookout with people around, and we hadn't really covered. We hadn't covered C the big C numbers lately. And see, and I hate to be like that. I hate to feel like I'm being censored. But I'm not going to show the number. Well, if I do, we'll do a special. We'll do a special. Oh wow, the numbers have gone down. Oh my goodness, I didn't realize we had crossed over 90,000 deaths though. But in the past 24 hours, it has been only 860 infections in the country. And that could be them saying, hey, you know what? Let's make these numbers look like they're going down, even though they could be still going up. I don't know. Poll question: what do y'all think? Y'all think the numbers are actually going down? Or do y'all think they're staying the same or going up? I don't have a clue because I really don't know. And we're gonna keep this short tonight too because I just want to come in and see how you guys are doing. Let you guys know how we were doing. We're doing okay. We're doing fine. And I believe we're probably going to go to a new schedule. Um, I don't know starting this week because I still enjoy doing the 10 a.m.s with you guys. But I know definitely in the evening we're going to go to a new schedule because I'm gonna have to start. Unfortunately for us, we're not. I'm gonna have to start doing more research and more development in my videos. Okay, I have to make a good business decision. I guess that make and we're still gonna do live in the evening. Um, but I don't, I'm just so torn right now. You know, and we'll probably keep doing what we're doing for a while just because monetize, just because monetize and all that good stuff. We grilled food tonight, but it was just four of us. Oh no, it was like parties were going on yesterday. No, I don't think the numbers are going down. I don't think so either. I mean, even though I just looked at it and it's showing right now that it's showing 4.7 million worldwide, and it's showing right now US is 1.5 million with 19,000 new cases, and we've crossed over 90,000 deaths. I didn't know that. I didn't know last time I really had looked at it and it consciously looked at. I remember 60,000. I do not remember anything close to 90. And it says 860 new cases. Um, I don't know. I don't know if I believe that or not. I want to. I really truly I want to. I would love for the country to open back up and we don't have any kind of effects. I would love for us to be able to go back to life as it was. Um, but I'm not very optimistic right now. That's just me. I need to see what you guys are saying. Ashley Young, I will be having whatever my microwave is in the mood to cook. Funny night, funny, funny, funny. So of course the saga continues about the new house, the homestead, and all that kind of stuff. And Jennifer and I, we're at a crossroads really. We are, and we were talking this morning. We was like, Should we go this way? Should we go that way? I mean, because like I told her, we have a bunch of options, and before now, we've never had this many options. We don't have to do anything. We can stay in this house. This house is very comfortable for us. We don't house anybody. We have a back room, but that is for preps. Jennifer hates it. It looks a mess, but that's a prep room. We do need one more room though, because especially if she's going to be working from home. I mean, I just hate having her out here in our living room like this. But we don't have another place. We didn't expect the country would go into a pandemic and she be working from home. We didn't expect this. Y'all remind me to put my laundry in the dryer too. Okay. So more space would be nice. Um, but that's not a necessity right now. I hear night. We mainly use our air fryer to cook. That's cool. We haven't had fried foods in so long. God almighty. I did give me some fried potato wedges about 3 weeks ago. And I don't know when the last time Jennifer's had fried food. I doubt she's had any in probably a year and a half. That chick is such a good eater. Oh, she is such a good eater. Oh my God. I'm such a bad influence on my baby. Hey, Chocolate Beauty in North Carolina. How you doing? So anyway, do you guys have any questions for me? You got any comments y'all want to make? You got any questions that I may ask? Y'all want to know how I feel about this? I'm nervous. I'm like, oh my God, do we really need to take on another project of a house? We have narrowed it down to two right here in the city. One is literally like 9 miles down the road. Very nice older house. You can tell, some older folks have been living there. They've taken very good care of the house. It's a brick home. It needs some upgrades on the inside, but the price is definitely right. It's been on the market for a while, so I probably can underbid what they're asking, and they're probably counter with something. And I'm not emotional enough to the point where if I offend them with my bid and they just want to walk away, I'm not emotionally involved to the point where it's like, okay, I'm like, oh, let me bid something much higher. I'm not that emotionally involved, and we found this other place with the basement that I think we both love. The only thing about it, the garage is just such trash. We would have to do a major renovation on the garage, or tear it down and rebuild another one. So, and that was about 60. Their asking price is 60,000 more than the first house. And Jennifer's like, I don't really want to move every year. I'm like, cool, we can stay in something too, too. And I asked, I was like, hey, at this house or at this house, would you have a problem staying 2 or 3 years? And we both were like, no, because we know both of those be comfortable. One would be more comfortable. Really don't like where it's located though, to be honest with you guys. It's close to the water, and around here, we already have a flooding problem, and this thing is literally probably 6, 7 blocks from water. I'm talking about, when I say water, I'm talking about like the bay, Chesapeake Bay. As a matter of fact, I can look at it and find out what water source that is. Um, so that's a good question for myself. I don't really know. Um, it's either the river or it is a water source. All right, so this, let me look at a map. Oh, we can do a virtual tour. I didn't know that. All right, so let me zoom out some. How did I pull up where I could? Oh, there it is, the satellite imagery. That's so cool. That satellite thing is cool, y'all. All right, so it is literally one street, two streets. It's like 4 streets away from water. Y'all hear me? I'm talking about water, like major water. And that's the Elizabeth River. Golly, I didn't realize the Elizabeth River was that big. Y'all know what? My wife is absolutely, it is something wrong with Jennifer. It's really truly something wrong with Jennifer. She just came around the corner and looked like this at me. Like, I'm scared right now, y'all. So literally, that property is 1 street over. No, that's a backyard. So 1 Two. It's two streets, and then y'all know how water is. You know how water streets are. They have all these houses around the water. So we're literally like, if we get that one, then we're two streets away from water, and it floods around here, and we're nowhere close to water. So that makes me a little nervous right there. The other one is closer to us, more inland. Flooding won't be a problem over there. Plus, it's $60,000 cheaper. You know. Let's see here. What's up, KBH? Make sure that water is not going to flow into your house. That's what I'm nervous about. Good evening, plant-based homestead prepper. I'm new here. Kathy in Minnesota. Well, welcome, North Star Prepsteader. What is that? Prepstead. Prepsteader? Prepsteader? North Star Prepsteader. Jump ain't got no clothes on. She trying to look, y'all.
Yeah.
She walks around just naked. I just love it, love it, love it.
What in the world? Why would you tell them that?
Yes.
I have on clothes.
She has on clothes, y'all. I just want to embarrass her, but this is all the time, y'all. This is all the time.
Say things like that to them.
Oh. All right, so that's the first one. Matter of fact, I'm gonna share this screen so y'all can see.
What are you sharing, man?
I'm just gonna share the map, show them how close the water is.
To what?
To Montgomery. Here we go. All right, so y'all see. This is the house in question. This is the one with the basement. This is the one we both really, really like a lot. Has two separate driveways to park in. So I call it a his and her drive. She has her drive, and then I have, my drive, or his drive, her drive. Of course, she gets the best driveway.
You get the one with the shed.
Okay, she said I get the one. So would y'all stop it? Jeez. All right, so this is the house in question right here, and then you see it's one street here. Well, actually, you come out here. Actually, you can't even come. That's a dead end street. So you come out here. So that's one street, boom. Two streets, boom. And I guess if you want to call it three streets. Now, all this out here is private beach. Everything over here. And that's another thing. I'm like, man, we be that close to water, I can't even enjoy it, because all this is private. If you own this house right here, then you own this property close to the water, which is cool for those folks. For the folks that live right here where we're looking, it's not going to be so cool, until this water comes way up here, which it has a very strong possibility of doing. What do you guys think? What are y'all thinking? Let me see here. Yeah. What did your jaw drop about? What are y'all crying for? What happened?
Because you tried to diss me, homie.
Oh, where's the Bow Wow crew? They right here. Y'all can't hear them? Y'all should be. Oh, you're talking about when I told y'all she was naked? Y'all's dropped. What's up, Martha? How are you? How you feeling? I know you're taking it one day at a time. Hang in there. Can you put my clothes and dry for me? You should be about 100 miles inland where we. That's not our lifestyle right now, North Star. Unfortunately, we live on the coast, and we are not. I know this is going to go against all preps. We are not ready to move 100 miles inland.
What's that have to do with prepping? Everybody's in a different stage of preps. And yes, I'll put your clothes in.
What does it have to do with preps? Because if the 100-foot high tidal wave come through, we're gonna die. Ride around and see how many houses have water stains outside. Yeah, that neighborhood we're looking at, it didn't appear. Now, of course, we haven't gone in, and even the basement didn't look like, it didn't appear that it had been flooded. So and it sits the water. I guess the water level over there. Even because we rode around on these private properties just to see, and the water level is very low. So if I had to guess, I say it was like, and I don't know if we were around there doing high tide or not, but it was even where the piers were, they didn't seem like they were getting water damage. So we will probably be okay unless like the 100-year flood come through and then we're all screwed around here. How is our Martha tonight? So I mean, we're still looking. Um, y'all know, of course, I still want that 22 acres. Now that's my dream right there. Doing a lot better, not working, but my garden looks fantastic. That's the only thing I do now, working in the garden. Oh, good for you, Martha. I am so proud of you. Awesome. Good, good, good. Um, yeah, we've been at 30 minutes already. Time sure does fly. My goodness. I live near Lake Ooh wee Pontchartrain in Louisiana for 13 years. Went through a number of hurricanes. Never again. We've been fortunate around here. We've only gone through. I don't know what a prop is worthless. We've only gone through one. Have we had one hurricane come through?
When?
That was a nor'easter when we was on Colonial.
I want a hurricane. It just won't come.
Jennifer prays every year for a hurricane to come through, and we'll get a big scare, and
No,
we'll
you get scared.
all these folks will start prepping and
Y'all
they start
get
buying stuff, and I'm like, okay, this one sounds like it's gonna be oh
And
my,
and what do I say?
and then all of a
But
sudden
what do I
it's
say?
like
Hold up.
it
What
gets
do I be?
close to us, and it's like it turns back
What
out
do
to
I
sea.
say? What do I be saying?
Jennifer, tell them what you stop taking over my life. Tell them
You
what you
just
say.
tell. You
I
just
don't
tell.
know. I don't know what you say.
I tell them it ain't coming. It ain't coming because I want it to come, Jack.
Crazy. Some people just crazy, y'all.
I like the feel of it.
I will tell y'all this. When we get what is what? Anyway, when you get those winds blowing and the nor'easter or the hurricane is like off the coast, that wind is so nice. It's cool. It's brisk. I know we're weird, and we have even camped out in like gale force winds. We're crazy. She wants a hurricane. Tell her to come visit us. Tasha said, if you want a hurricane, come visit them.
I might need to.
Haha. People are awesome, and there are some beautiful areas, but just can't handle the heat anymore. That's why Jennifer won't let us. She don't want to move to Texas. I would love to move back to home to Texas. I know we can find exactly what we're looking for in Texas for the price, but she's like, it's too hot. Can't do it.
Got too many fires.
I've got cool brisk wind. You're in. You say you're in what, Minnesota? Yeah, you definitely have cool brisk wind if you're in Minnesota.
Cold.
It's way too cold. I can't do Minnesota. I can't do any further north than Virginia. That's me personally. I cannot do it. We can go sideways across the country. We can definitely go down south. But me personally, I nope. I can't go any further north. I've been up north during the winter and it sucks. I've seen snow piled up taller than houses. I don't want to do that. When I made a mistake going to the store, my hubby can go. I just understand the whole. I can't. I just. Are you saying you don't understand the whole toilet paper thing? But if you don't eat, you won't need toilet paper. That is so true. Hey, I told my wife about the grand soda minimum. We got only 300. Oh, three. I mean, 100 days, and she looked at me like I was crazy. Then I pointed out the weather in New York. Silence. Oh, laugh out loud. Yeah, we were open. I mean, when we first thought about moving, we were open to Virginia, of course, North Carolina, Georgia. Um, I mean, but if you're looking at like things that could happen, like a huge tidal wave coming in, a tsunami, if you're gonna go 100 miles inland, we would need to move to West Virginia, Tennessee, Kentucky, somewhere like that. And then you got to look at where the power plants, which I don't know because I've never looked them up. I mean, just so many things. When you're prepping, it's just so many things that you can fictitiously in your mind be like, okay, well, I'm prepping for blah 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 blah, and I just refuse to live in fear, period. And if we're going to perish due to a huge tidal wave coming through here, Hey, so be it. I used to worry about that kind of stuff. Now I'm like, and then plus, I'm learning to just live life every day and enjoy it. I lost another friend today, and I mean, this one, I've lost people in the past, but this one, me and this guy were tight. I mean, we were really, 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 really tight. We had lost connection over the last couple, 2 or 3 years, but I saw his wife post this morning, and I was like, what? And I went and I showed Jennifer the post, and I was like, babe, Tony is gone. Tony is not here anymore. And of course, I don't want to leave Jennifer in any kind of situation where she's not going to be well taken care of. And I think any good husband and good wife, I'm not just saying husbands, but any good spouse does not want to leave their family not taken care of. And that's why life insurance is so important, y'all. Life insurance is so, 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 so important because it takes, money cannot replace you, but it can make the burden a little bit easier because it's sad to lose a loved one. And then you got to worry about how you're going to pay the bills that you were already struggling to pay with that person here. Okay. So, especially spouses, y'all, please, please, please. And you can take out, y'all know I sold life insurance for a long time. You can take out a $500,000 policy and have it in fact, do you a 10-year 20 or 20 a 20-year would be awesome, especially if you're in your earning years right now. If you're in your 40s, do you a 20-year, 300,000, $500,000 policy, probably gonna cost you like 80, $90 a month. And if something happens to you, your family is taken care of. So yeah, it's just I've been kind of sad all day. Yeah, I'm sure they're not saying you crazy now. I gotta run nice and thank you, North Star, for stopping in. I appreciate it. My mom said get out of here. I threw a box at him, y'all. My mom stood outside. I like having the door open when I'm doing lives with you guys, so I can just watch the neighborhood and everything. But it tends to bring the dogs in. I didn't hit anybody, just so y'all know. I just threw an empty box at them to get them out of here. All right, so your mom stood outside during a tornado in Pennsylvania. I was at my aunt's house looking at her like she was crazy. The tornado tore the roof off my aunt's neighbor's house. Wow. Thank you, Ashley. I appreciate that. There's nothing wrong with being fearful and prepared for a natural disaster because you can't predict the weather. Even if nothing happens, you will spend your last moments in regret if it does. True, I agree. Um, I I'm really, 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 really leaning toward that 22 acres. To be honest with you guys, I'm biding my time. I'm waiting. I'm trying to be more patient right now. Um, that little boy that broke my plane, he just walked past, looking in my house. I should be like, "What are you doing, boy?" Yeah, man, I appreciate it, Kev H. That one right there has hit me hard. Probably because we spent so much time together, and I he has a young son. I think his name we done nicknamed this boy so much I forgot his real name. Um, Golly, we call him Von Sway so much. I can't remember the kid's name. We my and I met Tony when I was working at my last job. He was one of the tenants, and we hit it off. He was talking smack to me one day, and I talk smack right back to you. We hit it off, and I guess I worked there for 3 years. For 3 years, I mean, every day we would see each other, laugh, joke. And dude got so comfortable with me. He's like, man, come on in, get you some cold drink. You know where the water is. Don't get you one of them water. Get you one of them shaking ups. He called them shaking ups. What they were little. I don't know if y'all see. I know y'all seen them, but they're little like this size. You can put off in your water, and it's like sweet tea and different things that you can put in a bottle of water, shake it up, and it like it gives you instant whatever whatever it is. Go and get you one of them, shake them up, Roger. and he talked real fast like that. I'm gonna miss it. And I called him. I called him 2 weeks ago, and it's not like him not to pick up the phone, and it's not like him not to call me back. So I thought about him again last week. I said, "Dang, I didn't hear back from Tony," and I was actually gonna call him tomorrow because I usually call him when I'm at work. Like, man, what you doing? And he probably would be like, man, I ain't doing it. Come on, back, stop, blah, 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 blah. And anyway, yeah, it's just really think the land prices will drop and homes will increase. I also believe people will move out of the cities and more people will be forced to farm like they did with big agriculture. Wait on the land. Oh, he sweet Slade I like Kool-Aid. I like the crush. Yeah, he used to have all the he would have the orange crush ones, the Kool-Aid ones, I always would do the sweet tea ones. But yeah, I can't remember what they're called, but yeah, that those things were amazing. And on a hot day, when I'm out there moving refrigerators up 2 flights of stairs by myself, he'd be like, "Man, come on here and get you one of them shaking, but get in here and get you some cold ass, blah 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 blah." And, he wasn't a prepper, but his family owned land down in North Carolina, and they he was big on having those bang bangs. We would trade pictures on what I had gotten lately and how much ammo we had. He believed in bang bangs. So he's gonna be sorely, sorely missed. I talked to his wife earlier. I was like, Teresa, I tried to call Tony and I didn't hear from him. It wasn't like him not to call me back, blah blah blah. I was like, please tell me what happened. And she said he was in there fussing at Von Sway. I can't even remember the boy's real name. Um, and he said he wasn't feeling good. And he went to, I think he said he was gonna go lay down, and he collapsed, hit the floor, and he was dead. That was it. Done deal. She said I think he had a heart attack, but I don't know. Of course, because she called the paramedics or whatever, and you know that was it. So and his son is special needs. So I told her send me the address. I'm gonna go by there and see him tomorrow. Just to check in on him, and I just feel obligated. Not even obligated. I feel like I want to just step in and just be there. Because a lot of times when people suffer those kind of losses, they just need somebody. Um, yeah, yeah, Martha, I'm holding on to those memories because and he absolutely loved Junior. Y'all seen, y'all know Junior, my son. He absolutely, no, we're not doing that. He absolutely was crazy about Junior. And then Junior and his son, Junior's probably like 5 or 6 years older than, I cannot remember this brother. We call him Von Sway. So I don't know why we came up with that name, but anyway, he and Junior were, they would always, hang out together and everything. Junior would come to work with me, and we had a good time. I just remember that summer. That summer when Junior was down here and he turned 15. It was a really good summer. And now he's gone, forever, never ever to come back.
Where you running from?
Cause she's scared.
Come here.
That's the first time Tiki's ever run from you.
You running from me for?
That's funny. So anyway, we're gonna get out of here, y'all. He said, "Man, I'm sorry, man. Yeah, I appreciate that. I really appreciate that, y'all." But the good thing about his wife and his son, they should be very well taken care of because he was retired from Merchant Marine, and they should be okay. So guys and ladies, put things in place that's going to take care of your family. Do it now because you do not know what's going to happen um, from one day to another. And you know, if you have a wife, if you have a husband, if you have children, do your finances. Look and see what it takes to live now, and just take it out like 10 or 15 years. For example, if you're earning $50,000 a year, and you know that you need to provide for your family if anything happens to you for the next 10 years, so they can live comfortably and be okay, then a $500,000 insurance policy will do it for 10 years. That will replace your income for the next 10 years. Or put it in place where the house is paid off, the debt's paid off, and then you provide, a living expense of $1,000 a month for 3 or 4 years. Do the math. And insurance is cheap now, guys. Insurance is so cheap. You know, get you a 10 or 15. Well, I don't think they do 15s, but get you a 10 or 20-year term policy. They're cheap. They're inexpensive. It's pure insurance. You're paying for insurance only, and put it in place. We have things in place now for for both of us. If anything happens, I know for a fact that the house is gonna be paid for, and Jennifer she'll have a little spending money to spend on her new boyfriend. Hey, I'm gone. You know, and that's another thing. Me, when I sold life insurance, men would be like, I don't want to leave no money behind so she can spend it on another man. Um, you're gonna be dead and gone. You know, but anyway, what do you care? And why wouldn't you want to provide for your family? So anyway, that's my 2 cents. I'm just plugging. And yeah, insurance is not taxable. Very true. It is a living benefit. Um, Insurance, that's all I can afford. She will get our property that's been paid for. Beautiful. I love it. I love it. I mean, you know what? And Chocolate Beauty, that's admirable. Okay. That is admirable. Just bought $75,000 life insurance policy. That's all I can afford. And that's all right. Ain't nothing wrong. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that at all. Okay. And I use those numbers because I worked in life insurance before. But like in Chocolate Beauty's case, if that's all you can do, hey, that's all you can do. But do all you can do. Sitting around and doing nothing, that's not acceptable. Okay. It is high time for us poor, us non-elite, us middle class, and some of us may be lower class, whatever. We all have a classification. If you're not elite, to me, you're poor. All right. If you're not Bill Gates, if you're not Mark Zuckerberg, you're poor. All right. And it is high time for us to stop. Um, oh, you're talking about your daughter. It's high time for us to stop passing away and not leaving some kind of legacy for the people to come. It is high time for that. That time is over. And I was watching this video. I'm not gonna really get into this, but I was watching this video earlier where this guy was talking about um, the different ethnic groups and how because I'm in this house buying thing. Like you guys asked me if I watch Alaskan Prepper and if I've been watching Canadian. I've been watching house buying videos because I don't want to make a mistake. And I've been getting so much information over the last 2 weeks just on buying houses. Even though I bought houses before, I'm just getting more and more information on house purchasing, property purchasing, purchasing for investment, purchasing for rental properties. Because what we're trying to do, we're trying to build up a portfolio of rental properties. I feel like that is the best way. Whole life with a cash value. Oh, okay. Well, if you bought 75,000 a whole life, you're doing really, really good. I have theories about both whole life and term. I wasn't your agent. I am not licensed anymore. Um, I just tell people what I would do, and as long as you put some stuff in place, and you know that you're gonna, you see, you bought it, and that's what I can afford. She would get our property that's been. I mean that most kids or most people are left with nothing but a debt of a funeral. And y'all do realize and understand that the average funeral cost is like $10,000. And if you don't know that, then now you know. I would recommend this. This is the only recommendation I'm going to tell you guys about insurance. I'd recommend that if you're going to purchase life insurance, I recommend you buy a small policy, small policy, $5,000 for burial or cremation, and then buy a large policy for living benefit. Okay. And if y'all want to, I can do a whole night of talking about insurance. And I can bring my dad on here, and because he's still a licensed agent, and we can do question answers and all that kind of stuff. The only reason I knew I had died was because they brought me back, and they told me the last thing I remember was going in the ambulance. So I've been treasuring the people I love more. I'm gonna tell you guys something. When that car fell on me, and I still need to bring my mother-in-law on here so we can tell that story. But when that car fell on me and Darren, well, I believe it killed me for a while. The only thing I'm gonna tell y'all this, the only thing I could think of after my life flashed in front of me. I know y'all heard this, from people who have near-death experience. My life literally flashed, in front of me. I could see from when I was born all the way to that point, and it was like boom, just like that, and I saw it all. It's amazing how things slow down once when you're dying or when you die. Um, the only thing I can think of after that was when I was in that car. I didn't have any life insurance. I was like, I don't have any life insurance. I'm gonna die without life insurance. That was the last thought in my mind. And as soon as I got out of that out of that car, we'll do that tomorrow night, okay? Lady Kickboxer. We will do a insurance. We'll do a live on insurance. I will do it tomorrow night. I will bring. Matter of fact, I bring my dad in. That's about all I need because he'll tell you guys, yeah, the best insurance agent and trainer that I know of he's gonna say it's Roderick. Um, Thought of your kid, yeah, and that's why I was thinking of my kid. I mean, that's why I was thinking about life insurance because I was gonna die and not be leaving a legacy, and I fought and fought and fought. I'll tell that story another time, y'all. We almost up on top of the hour. I know you guys gonna go see Prepper Nurse 1, and I'm gonna go watch him too. And whomever else you watch other than us. But we will do tomorrow night. Aflac is great. We won't be promoting any particular companies tomorrow night. We're just going to be giving you guys a general, basic, for lack of better words, education. And then we will talk about some of the schemes and I ain't gonna say scams because insurance is really not a scam, but some of the schemes that some agents use as scare tactics to get you to purchase things that you really don't need. Is that fair enough? That's an insurance closed question right there. Thank y'all so much for being here. I truly appreciate you guys. We are so excited about being monetized finally, and I want to thank you guys for the ones who are here, and then I want to thank you guys for the ones who have participated in giving us super chats. You guys didn't tell me what y'all thought about us doing a 50-50 raffle, once a month. Or if we get good at it, we can do it once a week. As the channel grows, I want to figure out ways to give back. I truly do. So we'll figure it out. We will truly figure it out. I want to be a blessing. I want to be a help to the folks, to you guys who have helped us get where we are. And I'm just trying to figure out. This is my American Airlines blanket, and I saw it in a video yesterday. I was like, oh, Lord have mercy. I don't like having things behind me because I don't want you guys to think what is this? I don't want y'all to think we're like trashy people or anything. So anyway, we'll talk about the raffle stuff another time. Thank y'all for being here. We are out. I'll see y'all next time. Y'all be blessed. Mwah. Sending love.